Every day, thousands of men and women are buying beauty products and going under the knife simply to look a certain way in today's society. America's media has told its viewers time and time again that they aren't good enough, pretty enough, skinny enough. In turn, men, women, and even children believe they are worthless because they don't look like the Photoshop model on the cover of some high-end magazine. This toxic environment has got to stop, especially when it comes to younger generations. I'd like to give some examples of just how harmful the media has become and what we can do to help our generation become more promoting of a positive body image. Let's start with a few examples of how the media is trying to sell the so-called perfect body. Women are constantly being held to these unrealistic expectations that are impossible to achieve. In 2011, an article from New York Daily News highlighted one of these outrageous expectations. Gap, a clothing retailer, introduced its new line of skinny jeans on anorexically skinny mannequins with legs the width of a baseball bat. Photoshop is also one of the contenders of promoting a negative body image. In 2014, BuzzFeed conducted a Photoshop experiment that gave 4 women the chance to be photographed and edited the way magazine models are. Their reactions were not what you might expect. Though these women wanted to look like models and have the perfect body, once they saw the result, they no longer felt like it looked like them. One woman was quoted saying, "Once you take away your imperfections, there's not much left of who you really are." And women aren't the only ones dealing with unrealistic expectations from the media either. Men are facing more and more negative self-image issues due to today's media and its want to sell something and to promote this idea that you have to have the perfect body. An article from Time magazine highlights the problems of negative body image that men have to deal with. Men's magazines are portraying men as extremely fit, well-toned, or this impossible ideal of being this extremely manly, buff guy. The magazines give men ways of bulking up and being more of a man. One of the largest problems in today's media, articles such as the worst beach body. These articles have been out for a very long time. They usually feature only females, but more and more these days they are starting to feature men, and they're labeling men who are a little bit bigger. They're telling them, they have man boobs, and they're telling them whether it's that they're too fat or they're too skinny, they're just not good enough. On the other end of the spectrum, the media is also body shaming men who seem to be too fit or too buff. Many magazines will infer that certain athletes or bodybuilders are taking steroids or drugs to enhance their bodies. The media has created this impossible double standard for men, just like it did with women. Now, we need to get down to the very heart of the media's harm to society. Younger ages are being impacted more and more by the media's value on appearance and body image. It's